In this video, we're going to be going through Google Base. Google Base was a database where users could upload or feed data into, and it acted like an online classified ad service. I say it was because as of September 2010, Google changed over to Google Merchant Center.
Now, the Google Merchant Center is a tool that helps you to upload your store and product data to Google and makes it available to Google Shopping and other Google services. Ultimately, this will help with your Google search and rankings within Google.
Now, you can still use Google Base to feed into the Merchant Center, but Google also changed some attributes.
So Google Base doesn't actually send the required attributes to the Merchant Center. However, it does send most of the information, and to my mind, it's still worth doing, as sending any information to Google certainly can't hurt. So to do this, we go to Extensions, Product Feeds, and here on Google Base, over on the right hand side, click Install. Then we click Edit. Then we drop down the Status tab here and click Enabled. We go over to the right hand side and click Save.
So the first thing we need to do, if we don't already have a Google account, is go to accounts.google.com/signup. You'll be taken to a screen like this, and basically you fill out your first and last name. So you can choose a username here, which will automatically give you a Gmail account, or you can click here to use your own current email address. So then you just set your passwords, date of birth, gender, and telephone number. Scroll down here. Your current email address, this is just for Google to contact you, and then you fill out the little captcha code here and click Next Step. Then we get to verify our account by getting a text message or a voice call, whichever one we set up here, for the number that we have inserted. Then we click Continue. And there you go, that's the noise of my phone with my Google code. So I'll just enter that now and click Continue, and then I have to verify my email address. So I just go in and check my emails, and I'll get a link there to click on to verify the email. And here's the email I got from Google. So I've got to click on this link here, then a window opens up and the welcome message. Next we go to Webmaster Tools. Now we go there via google.com/webmasters/tools, or you can click on the link. When you go to the Webmaster Tools, you can play this little video here. It'll show you a bit more information, or simply just type in your site in here and click Add. Now after we've added our site, we'll need to verify our website. Now we're going to be doing this via FileZilla. I have a link for FileZilla if you don't already have it. If not, you can look at a tutorial on FileZilla in our installing OpenCart manually. Now to verify the ownership, we have to download this HTML file, and then we need to upload it to Feras. So just click on it here to download it, and as you see, it's downloaded. Then we can just FTP that up to our site. And I'm using FileZilla to FTP the Google file up to my site, and I'm just making sure that I'm in my public HTML Feras folder here. And we simply go to our downloads folder, and we select the Google file here, we can see it, and we just simply drag it over and let it go. Now that's been uploaded. We go back to our Google setup page, and we go here and click Verify. It's congratulating us that we've successfully verified ownership of Feras.com.
Next we go to the Google Merchant Center sign up page. The link is in the resources here for the video, or you can go to google.com/merchants/sign up. So here on the Google Merchant Center sign up page, first thing we have to do is select our country. So we drop down the box here, select our country, then we enter the name of our shop. Now they're quite particular here about the way you enter the name of the shop. You cannot over capitalize it or anything like that, so I'm simply going to enter Feras with just the one capital at the start there, like that. Next we go and we enter our web address here. Don't put in the HTTP at the beginning, you just put in the web address, so just like that. And if it contains any adult products, you'll need to tick the box down here. Next we just put in our contact name. Now let me scroll down the page a little bit here, and we put in our contact email here. If it's not already in here, just put in your contact email there, and you can add additional contact details for technical issues and customer services down here in the two drop downs. I'm not going to do that right now, so then we just click Continue. Next you're brought to the terms and conditions page. You can scroll down here on the right, read all the terms and conditions. options, click yes to agree, and then click finish. Now to come here to your dashboard, this is where you'll be entering your feeds and looking at your feeds. The web address here is google.com/merchants/merchant dashboard. So to enter our data feed, we go to data feeds, then we click on new data feed. We select our target country. Now, not every country is in here. For instance, Ireland isn't in here. So my nearest country here is the United Kingdom, so I'm going to select the United Kingdom. Then we have to give our data feed file a name. So I'm just going to call this Google_base. You can also set up advanced feed usage settings by clicking here, but I'm going to leave that for now. I'm just going to click on here to save the changes. Now next we go over here to create schedule. Click on create schedule and we can select a schedule to upload the feed. We can have it monthly, daily, weekly. So I'm going to set my feed weekly, so we can select what day and what time we need it to upload our feed. Now we can also select our time zone here. Mine is already selected here to GMT, and then in here we have the feed URL. Now this feed URL, we go to Google Base and get that. So back to our website, and under extensions and product feeds, we go to Google Base and click edit and copy the feed here. Then back to our data feeds in our merchant center and paste in the feed here. Now you don't need to put in a username or password because the feed isn't actually protected by username or password. So there's a couple of actions we can do here. We can just click schedule, or we can click schedule and fetch now, or we can click cancel. So we're going to click schedule and fetch now. We're taken back to the screen here, and as we see, Google is fetching our feed at the moment, and over here on the status we can see that it's processing. Now this may just take a minute or two depending on how large your feed is, i.e. how many products you have on your website at the moment. And now we can see that our feed has uploaded. So we can look down here and we can see that one item has been inserted. That's because I've just got one product on my site at the moment. There are some errors, and the attribute here for the Google product category is missing. Not every product needs to have the Google product category attribute, but certainly for my category here, apparel does need to be categorized within Google. But Google Base is missing these attributes. Now we can go in here under our settings and go down here to our taxes and deliveries and configure our tax settings here. Now this has to be done manually here if you're in the United States. But basically Google Merchant Center is a little bit finicky when it comes to uploading feeds with Google Base. It's certainly worth setting up the Google feeds. At least you're going to have some recognition from Google. You're going to be sending up your products to Google, so it certainly can't do any harm anyways.
Now you can get a Google Merchant and Bing Shopping feeds extension from the extension store. Unfortunately, it's not free. It costs €14.67. I'll put the link to the extension, and if it's something that interests you, please go ahead and click on that and check it out. It may be an extra way to get new customers and exposure other than your website, as your products may appear as ads on Google Shopping or on Google Maps or even in search engine page results. So it might be worth just pursuing it. If you are going to go ahead, you'll need to have VQ Mod installed. I have done a separate tutorial for VQ Mod.